Ready? Play.
Ready. Hi, Adrian Mannarino talking tennis. Congrats on the win. You played here in Dallas the last 3 years and made it to the quarterfinals or better each time. What is it about Dallas that brings out some of your best tennis?
Oh, I don't think I had my best results here, but you know, it's a little bit more convenient for me. I'm living in Florida, so you know, it's always easier to be here instead of being in Europe for the other tournaments. And yeah, this schedule, I feel like conditions are pretty good for me on this tournament, so I keep trying my chance every year.
You mentioned the conditions. It's a very intimate setting. The crowd's right on top of you. How does that help your game with the crowd being that close and that small and that vocal?
Well, you know, they don't get so involved with me so far, because obviously I'm not American, but you know, it's there's always a few French people. I mean, some people who are cheering for a French guy at least, and yeah, it's always a good atmosphere here. So yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Into the semifinals, and you've played about a set and a half so far here. How is that advantageous or potentially a disadvantage for you going into tomorrow?
Well, you know, when you're 35, you don't want to play too long at the end of the week. So I think it's always a good advantage not to play too long. I also had some time on the court as well. You know, I've been practicing on the court and I've been playing a set and a half almost today. So I feel like this court is pretty easy to play. You know, it's not a big court, so it's easy to get our own target on the court. So you know, we'll see tomorrow, but on my side, I feel like I'm feeling pretty good.
And in terms of leading up to your match, what's your process? What are you thinking all day? How do you handle the lead time up to that start?
You know, I never know against who I'm playing before the match, so I'm not even thinking about the match. You know, I'm just you know, trying to stay relaxed, keep my energy, and then just an hour before the match, you know, I start to get into it and talking to my coach about the match. But you know, the last couple of days I was just staying at the hotel most of the day. I also arrived from Taiwan where I played Davis Cup, so you know, jet lag is still not easy for me. But yeah, it's kind of boring there, but we're used to it.
Adrian, you mentioned being 35, which is more on the older or traditional scale on a tennis player's career. You're 17 in the world right now, which is not too far away from top 10. How do you kind of reevaluate your goals being 35 now and top 10 being so close?
Well, top 10 is not too far, but it's still a long way. I'm not really thinking about it, to be honest. I feel like players who are up there are better than me. You know, they have a little thing special that obviously I don't have in my game, but you know, if I can stick around this ranking, I would be really happy. And you know, it's kind of new as well for me to be in the around 25 or top 20. So it's a different status now. I get a chance to be seeded in most of the tournament, but also, you know, it's a lot of pressure because you know that if you're not having a good ranking, then if you don't have good result, then you're not going to be able to stick to this ranking for long. So, you know, it's a consistent pressure, but I guess it's a good thing.
Feeling any pressure this weekend?
You know, it's always pressure. You know, you always want to win matches. You know, I don't know any player who's happy to lose, so you know, you're always trying the best, but you know, every match is different. So as long as I feel like I get my best, even if I'm losing, then you know, I don't have so much things to regret. But you know, some matches you feel like you're not really into it and you're not playing well. This is when you have some bad doubts. But you know, I'm just gonna try my best.
Let's do one more.
I think we hit him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.